Hello and welcome back to another CollectionDX review. Going on over 20 years now I'm doing this? Damn! Today we are looking at Tachy from Cardbot W. This is a Korean show. It's kind of kiddie, but the designs are phenomenal. This arrives courtesy of, you guessed it, jpfans.com. Click the link in the description and find yours on one of the Japanese sites. Now this is Korean. It's not Japanese, but they're all over there. You can get them in the US too, but I thought I would get one through this process. Wow, am I impressed with this toy. It is by a company called SAMG Entertainment, who is both the producer of the show and the toy. It's been kind of I don't want to say a meme, but it when it kind of came out, the toy people went crazy over it, and so I figured I should check it out. And wow, is it remarkable. It is just a great toy, and it puts American Transformers to shame. Now, it's a lot more expensive than American Transformer 2, and bigger. I can only imagine what if Hasbro tried to do this, what it would cost. The gimmick of Metal Cardbot is they have these cards that kind of function as power-ups. You can see it right here. The card. There is no metal in the construction of Metal Cardbot. The card is not metal. None of the parts are metal, but it is a super high quality plastic. I was wondering, is this the same series as Tobot? It is not. In fact, there are a whole bunch of different Korean transforming robot lines, and none of them are connected to each other. All of them are just standalone things. They all have different gimmicks. Some of the lines have combiners, some don't, but they don't kind of cross the stream, so to speak. The packaging is just plastic, whatever. The box is nice. You get the card. The toy comes packaged like this, but we're going to do a thing where we go to car mode and then work our way to robot, and then you can see the evolution of the gimmicks. Here's the car mode. It's a nondescript car, and all of these car bots have eyes. I think it's just a trope now with Korean robot toy shows, whether they're Super Wings or Tobot or whatever. Maybe not Tobot, but a lot of them have these cartoony eyes that really make you think that this is a kiddie toy in a sense that, and I guess it is. I guess their kids are just smarter than ours. But the show is definitely kiddie and jokey. That there are translated versions of it on YouTube. You can check it out if you want. I watched a little bit. I went, that's not for me. But this toy is awesome. In this mode, there's not a lot that it does. The wheels move really well. It's got the kibble underneath. The back is, it's not super tight, but it's pretty good. I like the black design kind of comes through here. I like the little basically eyebrows. I feel like that there's a couple of slots in here in different places that I feel like that maybe they're gonna do something or they're supposed to do something. And there's some pretty obvious screw holes here on the top. The screw holes are, it is a toy. Slots are interesting. I don't quite know what they do. If you know, please tell me. And then there is the weapon card. So this is the weapon card. It is reversible, I guess. You could, I don't know which way is the correct way, but there's the logo here on the other side, you can see. And, they're tying in the current card craze so people can collect the cards, but again, not metal. I mean, Bakugan had metal cards. Anyways, so what this does is it holds a powered up armor block, and that's called the Sonic Runner. And when it's combined, it will basically give Tachy a speed power, essentially. That's what this is. Let's check out the transformation. Okay, so this is a kid's toy, but it's a pretty decent transformation, reasonably involved, but not. We can do it a couple times, and it's pretty easy. But it is a parts former in that there are parts that come off, and you transform it. Is it people still use that term? I remember over the years in Transformers lingo, there's all these in the fandom. There's all these the words like Gestalt and G1ers. Do people still do that? I don't know. I'm kind of not online a lot anymore. So the first step is to take those off, and then from here you rotate these feet like so, and they come down around, and these little tabs have to open to make that clearance. And then when that's done, we take these legs and then take out the tail and rotate it. These panels flip around like So there's little tabs in there, and then they just go like that. They don't go flush, so there's a little gap there. Is what it is. These things go up, okay? The arms just kind of come out and down. Listen to the click. This toy is all about the clicks. The material is so high quality, it is ridiculous, okay? Now, we disconnect the this roof part, pop this up, and this piece comes up and over the hood like that, and this piece comes in like that. When you're there, you bring this around, and then this piece goes in there. The chest kind of comes down, and the head comes up. This kind of collapses. All right. And we're almost there. These pieces collapse the doors, and they become little attachments on the back here that click in. There you go. So it's a pretty easy transformation. Nothing crazy, but it isn't, super intuitive at first. But again, it's for kids. The kids will figure it out. It's totally fine. It is just a wonderfully designed lady cheetah robot toy. I mean, come on, look at this thing. It is ridiculously cool. Amazing. So articulation, head's on a ball joint and it pivots. The chest is as well. Clicky shoulders, swivel elbows, swivel hands, swivel waist. Yeah, swivel waist. There are double jointed knees. And there's a swivel to some extent, like you could swivel that way, far this way, not so much this way, but it'll pivot. So you can get really like well done poses here. You can do the whole knee thing if you wanted it to. It can, I mean, it's just really, 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 really great. The material is just astounding. The figure is astounding. But this is its form without the Sonic Runner parts on it, basically. So as we see, here's the Cardbot. It's got a cool little design on the front. It's a sticker, so I'm sure that all of them have the same thing. So this comes apart into two pieces. And for each of these, we're going to unfold them and open the little door. And then these go on here. Now, there's a little tab on the toe and a tab in there. You just kind of want to tilt the leg down so the tab locks in. And what that'll do is basically give you a little extra height on the figure. And then close it. And now these pieces on the back come off. And they're going to become sort of gauntlets for the arms. I want to show you a cool feature. Check this out. Check out the claws on this, right? The claws. Watch as I rotate. They get bigger. That's awesome. These become arm kind of gauntlets here. And here she is, Tachy, in her Sonic Runner armor. Wow, is this thing awesome. It is just so beautiful. And the design of this thing is crazy. So good. I am so sold on this toy and this line. If the other ones are half as good as this, I am on board with all of it. Such nice design touches, nice feel, nice materials, nice quality. Like, wow, I am so impressed with this. I've had Korean toys before, both modern and vintage, but this is like another level. It's just so great. I'm struggling to come up with complaint for this. A few minor nitpicks, and they're really minor. One is when you have the feet attached, there's really not much ankle rock there, and you have limited joint movement too with this armor. So that's not ideal. It is sort of kibble on the back, and this tail, although it's on a ball joint, when you have this down, you can't do much. And there's only one joint, so you're kind of stuck with this out. You can like turn it around and do that, I guess, but it would have been cool if there were more points of articulation on that. That's about it, really. That's the only things I can go, oh yeah, and maybe figuring out if these things do anything, and I don't have any other parts. So although I don't think any of these are combiners, maybe it can use other weapons or anything. Another cool thing See how the blacks on the helmet, those little lines on the side line up with the face when the mask is down? That is so nice. I'm not saying that they're trying to do their own Bumblebee, but it's a yellow sports car that has a mask that drops down in robot mode. I can't help but notice the similarities, but honestly, I like this better. So yeah, this is it. In Korea, this sells for between 47,000 and 59,000 won, which is Korean's money. In US dollars, that's 33 to $42. But that's in Korea. You got to ship it over here, you got to pay import duties, yada, yada, yada. Expect to pay about $75 in the US if you get it through a retailer, or sometimes H Mart gets these things in. H Mart's a Korean grocery store chain. You might see them there. But why muck with all of that? Why even bother? Just go through JP Fans, shop on Mercari or Yahoo Japan Auctions or something. The yen is nuts right now. By the time you get it over there, shipped and over to you, you're probably still saving money. This is Tachy from Metal Cardbot W, which is the Series 3 of Cardbot. It is just astounding. I want to thank JP Fans for sending this over. Well, extending the credit for me to pick this to have it sent over. Anytime you click one of those links and sign up, I get some money. And that helps me get more things that I put on this channel for you to watch. So you guys have been clicking, and that's awesome. I think it's awesome that this is a thing that you guys are into. So keep watching. We're going to do it for a few months. We're going to try out how it's go, try some different things. If you have any things that you want me to get to review that you're interested in seeing that you might find on a Japanese site, let me know in the comments. It's going to be a little weird mix coming up this with this next round of stuff. So stay tuned for more cool robot and Japanese toy stuff.